I'll be talking about the two podcasts that I listened to today. Excuse me. The first podcast was Chasey Melvin. She is currently a assistant coach for the Charlotte Hornets, and the first podcast is very interesting because she talked about her experience as a female assistant coach. And the one thing I want to get out talked about on this podcast in particular is the pay gap situation and how women are actually getting paid more overseas than in their own league. And I think that's a huge problem because they shouldn't have to travel to another country to get paid more than in the league they are actually passionate about actually playing for. So I believe that the WNBA need to figure it out. And the reason that I believe that WNBA players are not getting paid is because a lot of people are not watching the WNBA. So us as the fans need to support them more. We need more men and women to watch in the NBA, and I believe that the WNBA needs to do a better job of marketing the WNBA, not only on TV but on social media as well. The WNBA is getting better at promoting their brand, but I feel like there is a lot more they can do in terms of marketing and promotions. So I believe the WNBA needs to promote more, and the fans need to get more engaged and need to learn more about the history of the WNBA because the WNBA is not that old. I think it's literally the same age as me. So I believe that the WNBA need to promote themselves more and the fans need to engage more. And the second podcast talks about moving forward, part 2, and everyone has a role. And I think this podcast is very, very good because the two students talk about the problems, not the problems, but like the things that they had to go through, especially Mr. Rodriguez, whose family is originally from Mexico, and he had to deal with certain situations in America because, let's be honest, some of these people are racist, and some of these people believe that America is only a one-sided deal and immigrants should not be allowed into this country, which is absolutely absurd. But to go back to the podcast, the one thing that I took away, the one thing that I looked at from the podcast is the pay internships, and I believe that all internships across the country should be paid because we as students do have lives outside of school. We do have debts we have to pay. Debts we have to pay. We have loans we have to pay. We also have like student loans, debts, like I said, and we have rent and bills we have to pay as well. So I believe that all internships should be free. Not free, but all internships should be paid because of those things. But also, we also had other things like Medicare. We also have family you had to take care of. So both podcasts are very, very good. And the one thing I took away for both is that both highlight issues in terms of mental health, racial equality, gender inequality. Those three main things I took away from those three podcasts the most because I believe that these three things are probably some of the biggest issues in the country right now. So I'll say we should all of us in the sports world needs to get together and try to combat these three problems. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.